Sam's down in Vegas here for just a finish of a great semifinal match in scratch at the start of the title match in handicap. The handicap title match is Caden Cham against Austin Nash. They're in the first frame of the finals, but over here, a fantastic semifinal on a pretty hard pattern today. That Stereo Salad just finishing at 248 on the left. That's the scorecard of Brandon Rother. As you see, opened up with front 7. He's playing the 2-board. That semi explains the gutter ball in the 8th. He came back and made the spare, made a good shot in the 9th, and now needs a 20 fill to win. Wow! And that light hit has been shredding racks for him in this match. Those pins, it looks like Hunter Mays ball is what it looks like. It's just a purple hammer coming in from the other direction, a million miles an hour. That strike was huge because he holds the count. Now any spare wins, any 9 count, will do a roll-off. We thought we had one yesterday. Maybe we'll get one today. No offense to the color commentator to my right. Well, we did.
What's inside?
Wow. Tell you what, Speedy B is on some kind of roll. He was nervous about going scratch. He's already won 2 titles. I think he won a JAT too, right? Finals at a JAT, and now he's going to be in another title match here in Vegas. What a tear he is on. He can even throw one more gutter. It'll be okay. Corner pin over there. We have I don't know what we got going on U17. Let's go check that out. Avery Domagane, speaking of bowler on a tear, has been on a 5 conference JBT tear. She finished up with 218. Sorry, she's finishing up with a max of 210, and that means the 218 by this young man from Chicago is going to be enough to win the U17 title. Many of you know Josh from his YouTube channel, celebrating his 6th birthday today. Happy birthday to him. Feels like it, just yesterday. I mean, we got a 9-year-old over here. We got Avery's, what, about 11? Caitlin's 12 and a half. We know that, right? They're so young and so good. It's just scary. This was not at all an easy pattern today, and these guys just lock in and throw great shots and great scores. So Avery's just tearing it up on tour. We'll see Joss again in just about a month at main events. We expect big things out of him. Maybe they're just staying in Vegas for the next month. Who knows? Hit some baccarat tables, see what happens. Careful what you wish for. A month in Vegas is a long time. Both bowlers migrated really far outside. That's the same breakpoint Rother's playing. That looks like where to be on this pattern right now. 210 with the fill. Real solid game, but Weems comes up with the win over there. Good stuff in the last few minutes. Hold on, a Team USA trial pattern, middle length, but scores were okay in handicap, especially in scratch, especially at the top. The scores were plumb low in handicap. Plus 26, Austin led after 5, led after 8 at plus 103. That's enough to miss the cut some days. Today, that's good enough to lead. Of course, high scoring day yesterday, so a lot of them got re-rated up. That's a factor. I think in general, lower average bowlers are less comfortable playing an outside breakpoint. It looks like the breakpoint has migrated further and further to the right for the righties today. See, that ball just grabs at his toes. Doesn't have a chance. He's the one getting pins in this match. Yep. Nice tournament, huh? The 9-year-old's giving all the pins. That's the case. Caden's giving 13 to Austin in this game. Scratch title match, just getting their practice finished over there between Skylar, who's led all day long, and Rother, who looks to have a fantastic look on this pair, so that should be a good one. Most of the handicap finalists have had a great weekend. Austin, part of the 3rd place finishing team yesterday. Caden, part of the winning team yesterday. Caden's already beat Cage Baker, part of the runner-up team yesterday, so a lot of repeat offenders here. Handicap today, totally different pattern, obviously totally different format, but bowlers and fuego. I'm gonna get the scratch bowler started while Nathan talks all about it. Go, talk, you're on.
All right.
And action.
Well, we have in in the title match for Scratch, Brandon Rother, who just shot 259 in the semifinals, to beat Darius Allo by 11 pins against Skylar McGowan, who was probably about plus 300 after match play. So he's been having a great day. So it's going to be an exciting match.
So as a guest commentator, doesn't matter who I am, I'm asking Nathan, what is the one common trait between the two people going for the title in the Scratch division? How are they controlling their break points so easily?
Well, they just kind of throw it really hard to the two board, and it just works for them. You know, they got the reps to get it back from there.
Their amazing speed control keeps the ball on line, so everybody sees the front. They don't see the front part lane because their speed gets their ball down past the end of the pattern. And I'll go back to sitting down.
I would say I was pretty close in my answer there. Not perfect, but of course, the world famous Mark Baker always has something to add.
Talk to your commentator.
In the fourth frame.
Hey Jeff, just got some top tier page commentary.
And Jeff is back.
I'm gonna send it to the FMEs. Get you some awards. Don't stop, by the way, too. Feel free to interject with your shards of brilliance. What is going on here? Caden clean through 4 frames. And again, he's making up the pin, so it's just about even with Nash's strike working. Oh boy, breaks up everything. Good break for him.
77 order French fries.
In addition to super talented bowlers at a young age, these are some of the nicest bowlers too that we've had fortunate enough to make finals. Oh, Nathan and Gage yesterday were how do I compliment you without embarrassing you?
You don't actually.
You don't? That doesn't work?
I happened to miss a 9-pin.
Yes.
The 10th frame, and we lost by 2.
Yes.
So.
But the point I'm trying to make is that the bowling result was tragic, but the way you two guys handled that was heartwarming and one of the best I've ever seen.
Well,
so.
I must say, it was not their fault that I missed the 9-pin, so I can't really be mad at them.
When did teenagers start getting logical and mature, and when did this happen? This is not the norm. Well,
it is a rare occurrence, and Caden with the Brooklyn shot leaves just a 9-pin. I'm pretty sure he's going to make this one, though.
I'm out of here. I'm going to go have a beer. You are in control of this. That is fantastic. Oh, my goodness.
And Brandon with a 25-mile-an-hour purple hammer.
Oh, boy.
Obviously, Brandon's favorite bowler should be Eugene.
Yes.
Maybe Robert Smith.
Well, this is more the pop from the corner that Eugene had. This is the no-thumb version of Eugene, I think, is what this is right now. Sham just 9 years old.
And an incredible 9-pin maker.
Look at that. That's how you do it, kids. Well, it's all right. We can give poor, we won't name the scratch bowler that needs a 3-pin practice after yesterday, too. Skylar completely dominated the scratch division today, opened up with 768 for 3. Nobody was anywhere near that. Slowed down a little bit at the end of qualifying, but then picked it back up in the semis to lap the field at plus 302. I was on a minus cut. Took 125 up to make the finals. Rother made the finals by just 1 pin today over Sebastian, so he's making the most of that pin break. Look at that ball peeled. He basically shapes his shots like a slow Belmont. So he's slow. How about that? Slow.
Pretty much.
Working on it. 2 of the best U17 girls in the whole country, Avery and Caitlin, going at it to the left. We'll keep track of that match as well. And right into the 4th. Look at that. 5 out of 6 frames have 9 with a little slashy after it. That is how you make title matches. Win title matches. like Brandon just accomplishes what he's doing right now on sheer want to.
Pretty much,
He,
yeah.
he just doesn't clutter his mind. He knows what he wants to do. He just goes out there and fires that ball out there. I think he'll get even better once he gets a little more disciplined with his physical game. If he can quiet that shoulder motion a little bit, be a little more repeatable. But when he's on, he's striking with the best of them already, and he's not old either. 15, 16, something like
I think
that.
he's 14.
He's 14.
14?
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. You're not supposed to have this game that well figured. Look at that peel up. Whoa, we talked about the break point migrating to the right. That was way right, way early, and it checked up and held flush, and Yahtzee. You can't ask for more than the way that ball just reacted.
He's got a few boards amiss, and that's definitely going to come into play.
Oh, goodness gracious.
He's got a little bit out, as we just saw, and he's got a little bit in.
Only 181 the first game, but then obviously both bowlers found the look in the last match. And Skylar has his hands full. No, and he'll take it anyway, they fall. Darius had one in the middle of his match to keep things interesting. That's an important three-bagger early on there, as Austin has his second open of the match. He's getting 13 and trails by, what, 20 some odd, right?
Just
25, yeah. So Caden's already made up the difference. Sometimes when you tell the younger kid, hey, you got to win this match by 14, they crumble. I wouldn't expect Caden to do so, and he has not done so. Oh, making two tremendous breaks in a row.
Wow.
Vegas pin decks and side cushions, things scatter. I don't no idea what took out the 4 or the 9, but they all fell. That's all that matters. 4 in a row and game on again in the scratch. Good stuff.
Well, when every pin goes absolutely flying, it's hard to tell the difference.
Exactly. Huge thanks to Tom and Christy and the whole team here for having us. Always a great time. As Rother fearlessly answers right back with 5 in a row. Goodness. So weird. Sometimes when they're easy, like yesterday, that the pattern deteriorates and there's nowhere to move, and we end up with low-scoring finals. Sometimes on patterns, it takes a long time for them to develop, which looks like it's what's happening here, and we end up with high-scoring finals. And these guys are good.
See if Nash can pick up this washout to stay close.
I think he might. Just didn't quite get there.
He's not out of it quite yet.
No, anything can happen in 4 frames of handicap bowling. As Brandon just continues to be dead flushing. What's that?
Yes, number 78.
Yeah.
78 is ready.
Well, just think about the resumes of Caitlin and Avery right now. Avery already has on her record a PBA junior win, JBT major win in scratch, the junior gold national title. I know she's finished 3rd in the regional in Washington. That other good regional, adult regional, we're talking results. It's ridiculous. Caitlin's got a mess of junior gold and USA bowling finals. She's the all-time leader in girls scratch titles already, passing Adele Warner, who bowled until she aged out. So, I mean, just the accolades are just off the charts, and they've still got plenty of years to do more. No! Yes! You don't need much narration.
That's how we made it yesterday.
Yes, it is.
Yesterday was more exciting.
At the end of the title match yesterday, the 10-pin took about 5 seconds to fall out of the 3-6-10. That time it falls quick by his standards.
We'll be doing YouTube videos on how to make the 360.
No kidding. No! Another trip for boy. Why was the score so low? Everything's falling. And now Caden is sparing Austin into submission here. Clean through 7. He'd love to get a.
That's got to go for it.
Look at that, just push. Oh, wow. Well, push forever, kind of an surprising result. But A, it almost held pocket, and B, left that nastiness down there. Avery's working on a 4-bagger over there and a flat 10 ends. That string, Caitlin's clean on 3 in a row, so close early over there. Hook, hook. All right, plot thickens a little bit here in handicap. Plot, it's the opposite of thicken. Thin. Well, thin. You know what? I am moving. I was trying to go for some witty thing. You just go for
The real answer.
boring old antonyms. Thanks. Tour rolls on to LA next week for a sold-out triple header. I have no idea why the entries are that high, but we'll take it. Speedy D on 6, halfway home.
Outside.
Get down, you 8-pin! Man. He misses right, it checks early and holds pocket. He misses left, it holds the whole way. He's got shim and he's got bank and he's got front 7, 5 away from joining one of our most elite clubs.
His second start with 7 in a row.
Yes, it is. We're not talking about that 8th now. Abigania's got 4 in a row over there. My goodness, let's start the tournament over. What would the cut be?
A lot.
Crazy how that happens sometimes. Difficult spare for Austin here. Would have the lower rev rate that he does to get that back pin. Yeah, that sadly happens. So he trails by 30, but again, getting 13. Still not game over. Come on, Brandon. Yeah, there you go. Significantly better result than his last attempt on front 7. He's got 8. We have had about a dozen perfect 300 games in title matches over the years. 11 of them are Cortez's. No, that's not true.
That's going to be my guess.
A lot of ASU bowlers, for whatever reason, have most of that list. Tez has 1, Hunter has 1. There's Jacob, Tez, older ASU bowlers. So McGowan just is getting got hit by a freight train feeling there. So he's got a chance to shoot 230 after leading every round of this tournament.
And still lose by over 60.
And yeah, he's going to get his doors blown off. Yikes.
When it's your day, it's really your day.
It is. Well, it's been Speedy's season so far. He told me before he won his first title in Mira Mesa that his goal was just to try and maybe squeeze out a scratch title match, a title if he got really lucky. 1. This will be 3 here, barring any disaster.
And it's only November.
And it is mid-November. It is Turkey Day in 4 days. You know what's my favorite holiday?
Is it?
Because it's on a Thursday, so I can actually celebrate it.
That is a great thing.
Yes. I'm not against food either. I'm pro food. I'm pro Brandon striking right here. Yes, sir. Here we go. On a day where only Skylar had a front whatever look, here we are in the 10th frame on Sunday afternoon with a chance at title match perfection.
Now he's bowled 2 300s before, but this is probably.
Do you think if he carries the 12th hit, he'll actually physically explode?
Yes, I do.
Just burst, and that'll be it.
He has been in this situation a few times before, but I can guarantee this is definitely the most nervous he's ever been.
This is fun. Let's get it.
Well, that's
Come on, ball.
On a spare, Caden. On a spare.
Caden,
Number 80.
as he should be, is kind of watching Brandon, but he's got to pay attention to his own match here. He's got
a match to win.
He's got an important spare here, and not easy with the slow ball speed. That's what can often happen. He got distracted by Brandon, and now his lead remains 30, giving only 13. So he's still in really good shape as both bowlers aren't opens, but just get your mark here and put the match to bed. Here's the 11th. Come on, ball. Get it! Where is the mechanic? Can we prove that he's not behind there? Because what hit that 10 pin?
Something from
That fell in the weirdest way.
came from out of the deck.
My goodness gracious. There is no better feeling than shooting a 300 game. You can
On a spare.
magnify that by many, many times to do it in the title match of any tournament for all the marbles. Come on, buddy. Oh, it's way left. No! Oh, no! Oh, a giant ovation, but wow, what one last plot twist on that ball. I know it was Brooklyn, but that quote, air quote, should have carried more than other shots should have.
Yeah.
That, not, what? 29 out of 30 times that ball carries from that shot.
Come on, get on the head.
Instead, it's the reverse solid 10 and a 299. While all that is going on, Caden is getting the spare that he needs in the 10th. The best Austin can do is 149 plus 13 is 162. Caden needs 4 pins on this ball to lock up a dream weekend for him. That's plenty more than 4 right there. Caden Sham sweeps the weekend in handicap, climbing sweeping the field. He is a 9-year-old monster.
Who can make his spares?
Who can make his spares? That's his 8-foot-tall dad congratulating his 3-foot-tall kid. Feel bad for Austin, who just was the clear leader in the field throughout the day. He'll be back. Hey, he made back-to-back finals. I am sure he will be on cloud 9 later on. And let's check out the rest of this girls match between these two talented ladies, which has been interesting as well. Avery's still got room for 238. Caitlin with 9 spare strike for 237. So this is still anybody's game if Avery can get this strike up in the 9th. Meanwhile, oh no, instead it's a big 4 for Avery. Old man Joss getting his picture with the next gen already. There he goes. Partners yesterday and a champ today. There is nothing but good vibes around here right now. Well, we've caught Avery making a 7-10 on camera, or at least seen it, not personally. Let's see if we can make a big 4 on camera. We catch. Man, everything else has been falling, but that won't do it. Well, it's that stepladder finals bowling scenario where both top seeds just ran into absolute freight trains. It's going to be a triple whammy against Avery too, as none of the side events go her way either.
I must say it is pretty hard to beat a 299.
A little bit. Wow, what a final run. Well, exciting stuff. If you're watching this and weren't here, check out our schedule and get here. The next JBT stop. Main event coming up soon. Bring a friend. Well done. Well done.
I'm better at commentary than
Well
spares.
done. Well done. Oh, you are so self-deprecating. Run out of everybody. All right. Caitlin's got that one. We'll wrap it up and see you in 5 days from the Bowlium for about 86 straight hours of bowling. This guy's shoeing up.